Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Oakland Raiders. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Johnson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney!
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Leopard! Here we go now. Green 39!
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We got four. Gun!
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the toss, here's White. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
It's real simple. Sometimes you just have to know when to cut your losses. I mean, to continue to retreat and go backwards, not a good idea. The one silver lining, where the ball is placed, it's really still in the spot for normal punt formation. Not backed up, not where it has to be quick. The punter has to alter his steps. Now he can probably go through his normal stuff. If they protect well, they can punt it out there and help themselves with a little field position.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. He's got his man on the crossing route. And still fighting. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Four down, check, four down. Leopard,
Cook following the penalty, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4.
Out of the gun, Hill. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss play. This is White. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Gone!
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now here come the Raiders. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Hey, 4 down. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hill looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Hill on 1st down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he stopped immediately there.
Let's go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
Watch the egg.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Hill. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Yeah, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Broken tackle. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 88 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2. But he found a way to make the Red Sea part.
And remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, Michael, you called the touchdown, right?
I did. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
53, check 53.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Hey, watch the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Hill now on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Leopard! Leopard! No, check. Patriot!
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Hill now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken on the 25. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off-play action. Daniels. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following two negative plays. From the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, this is Cook, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Gun. 57 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney.
Mike, 57.
Gun.
On first down, Hill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 80.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
On first down, Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Martinez. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit!
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Detroit!
Alert 3.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey, check Mike 56.
Gun!
On second down, here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, he's coming to you.
A final shot before break. Hill, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. From the gun, Daniels. being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a carry for White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with White, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Staying open. Staying open.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Tight end's right.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10.
No.
Over.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Detroit!
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
4 down.
They pitch it out to Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Oh, shit. Check.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On third down, Hill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A toss to Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw on second down, Daniels. And the Raiders have got him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Powerful running. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Even. 4 down. Even. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead,
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
as they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down, Daniels. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On first down, Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw again, Daniels. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Daniels. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
SOS.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Drop deep.
Now a handoff looking right. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Over.
Dash, go now.
No, check, Patriot.
57 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Hill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll run it here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Detroit!
Chinese on the Ringo.
All right, now, lucky 56. now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Crunch. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Cook on the toss left. Room here to run. Past the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Over.
Mike, 53.
They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
4 down, 4
Gun!
Wide, get wide. Check.
And they'll go on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
That boy's got 4 down. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53.
Gun!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch him now, Barney.
Check tight.
Hot!
53's the Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
Tight right. 4 down.
Gun!
Hill over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3, buddy. We got 3.
Watch him now, Barney. Hot!
back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Hot!
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gun!
Alert. 3 down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.